InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team. InRavio.com.
Today on the Glory Day Show, new disturbing video of Ray Rice emerges. Did the commissioner know about it? And we'll also talk to somebody from Baltimore, Bill Sohan, about it.
And the judge handed down her verdict in the Oscar Pistorius murder trial. Is he going to jail for the rest of his life? These stories and many more coming up on Glory Days, starting right now. Hello again, everybody. Today is Saturday, September 13th, and you are watching The Glory Day Show with Bruce and Disco. My name is Paul Discofani, and this is my good friend Bruce Oler. Matt Martin is behind the glass, and you are joining us on the InRavio.com TV network, where we're broadcasting to the world from the InRavio studios at the Village Music Shoppy right here in beautiful Mastic, Long Island, in the great state of New York.
A little cooler than it was last week.
Yeah.
You're not sweating as much, but I do see you sweating a little bit there.
I do have a little bit of a heat problem.
Okay.
Well, you know what they say, the camera puts 50 pounds.
Yes.
How are you, everybody? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting news this week, and we'll be talking about a lot of it.
You know, it all involves the NFL and...
Well, except for one thing. You know, of course, Apple makes this big announcement, the new iPhone, and I guess the Apple Watch, I guess it is.
The Apple Watch, which I can't understand.
Yeah. Why do I want to know unless I want to know if somebody's dead or alive? What do I care about their heartbeat? That's what I want to know, you know?
Well, what I want to know is if I have enough trouble seeing the screen itself, what am I going to read on a thing this full? I mean, it worked for Dick Tracy. Yeah. But Dick Tracy wasn't reading stuff off his watch.
They should have got, what's his name involved? The guy... the guy that's got the big watch, the big clock. What's his name?
Oh my God. Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav. There we go. See, Matt's always helping us out, man. Okay, you know. But I tell you, I thought the coolest thing about the Apple announcement was that U2 came out and played. And I don't know if you knew about this, but they've given away a free album.
I heard if you are an iTunes subscriber, right, you could download their album for a whole month.
I have it.
And did you like it?
You know, when I listened to it at first, I thought, you know, because they were supposed to come out with this album, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't come out. And I guess probably you were holding off for this event. But I said, you know what, maybe this is a piece of garbage, you know?
That's right.
And the first time I listened to it, I said, I don't know about it, but it's kind of grown on me, you know?
I like
the
Joey
all
Ramone
good albums,
song.
it might take you a couple of listens before you think it's a good album.
The only song I heard so far was the Joey Ramone song.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, that's the first song on the album, and that didn't really jump out at me. The song Volcano has jumped out at me, though. You know, it's a good song.
Well, you know what?
I really felt as the album went on, the first couple of songs I thought were kind of weak, and then I thought as the album, and as you got deeper into the album, it was a better album.
Well, you know, as our friend Matty Wynn used to say, if it's free, it's for me.
That's right.
You know,
well, I feel that way too. You know?
It's free. Why wouldn't you download it and listen to it?
Yep.
Unless it's one of those things where, you know, you could download and listen to it, and then like a month later they're going to charge you for it.
I don't think so. I've already changed it from purchased. I have my own Apple lossless version of it. I converted
you
it to
go.
an Apple lossless version.
All you really need to do is put it on a CD.
I did that too.
And there you go. Then they can take it off your account for all you care.
That's right.
Make me a copy of that CD.
I will. I'll give it to, it's out in the car. I'll give you mine and I'll make another one.
But of course, we're not breaking any
Of
copyright laws
course
here.
not. We don't need the FBI
We do not
investigating
need
us.
the That's right. If you have any inquiries, send them to Matt Martin via inravio.com.
Pun intended.
Alrighty. You know what? I have some stories. Did you hear about? I thought we might get him on that one, and he wouldn't be.
He's right. I tell you what, I
right
think he
there.
got some sleep last night.
Alrighty, our favorite double amputee,
Yes.
Olympic athlete, Oscar Pistorius, was declared not guilty
Of premeditated murder. Right?
premeditated murder
Right.
in the shooting death of his girlfriend, Riva Steenkamp.
Okay.
But he was found guilty of culpable
Right.
homicide.
Culpable.
Okay.
Have you looked up the word culpable in the dictionary?
No.
It means deserving blame, guilty of doing something wrong.
Okay. All right. In this country, it's that would be, I guess, manslaughter.
You always see a culpable in connection with somebody doing something wrong, especially with a contract or something like that,
So the judge says that there was not enough evidence to support the contention that he knew she was behind the locked door when he shot through it. Okay? He says, she said, and remember, it's a woman judge.
Yes.
In my view, none of this evidence from the state or defense proves anything. Normal relationships are dynamic and unpredictable sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, normally people shoot their wives through a bathroom door when things go really bad.
Well, and I remember when we were covering this thing, initially, he had a fight with her earlier in the night, right?
Exactly.
And, so that's how I think, that's what I thought the premeditated part was related to, was the fact that he was ticked at her and, I got a chance now, man.
I am still convinced, that she was hiding from him. Mm-hmm. That he was chasing her around on his little stumpies.
Yeah.
And she just went the wrong way. If she had gone the other way, she could have gone out. But when she went into the bathroom, there was no way out. You can't jump over him.
Right.
He is an Olympian athlete. Even though without his legs, he's only 3 feet high. But she said then he did not subjectively foresee this as a possibility that he would kill the person on the other side of the door. He didn't think he was going to kill the person?
Right. He blasts a shotgun?
Yeah,
What did he have?
what did the judge think that he was doing,
Yeah.
shooting through a wooden door?
Yeah.
Well, again, he could be convicted up to 15 years.
Right.
But he could get nothing.
And I think what I heard is that the South African jails are at 170% of their capacity. So they say a lot of times what happens is these guys, they'll serve no jail time,
Right.
and they'll be on probation.
Right.
And
So-
most likely that's what's going to happen to
So
him.
you know what that means? It's going to happen to him.
I'll never do it again.
I'll never. But you know what that means? That means he'll walk. But then the other thing is,
He'll stumble.
He could get house arrest.
Uh-huh.
But where are they going to put the ankle bracelets?
Disco, you've been working this one for a while, I guess. All right. Good. Good for you.
The other thing I want to talk about is kickball.
Okay.
You remember kickball
I
from
do.
the elementary school days?
Yes.
Well, if you live on Long Island, you can join a kickball league.
Okay.
A real, actual kickball league. It's called playkickball.com.
Are there different levels of expertise?
No. They play on Tuesday nights over at Mitchell Field,
Okay.
21 and over. Okay. They have exclusive kickball events and parties at bars afterwards.
I see.
So I think it's
Now,
just
the
like
thing,
a
one of the things I remember
precursor.
about kickball is that if you got a hit, well, I mean, as soon as you put the ball in play, basically, you don't have to throw to first base like you do in baseball, right? You can throw with a ball at
You
somebody
could
and hit them,
throw
right?
the
Like
ball-
it's almost like dodgeball.
Exactly. Okay. But listen to this. They actually exchange lineups before the game.
Uh-huh.
They have what they're calling a referee instead of an umpire.
Okay.
Okay. They use rock, paper, scissors to determine who goes first.
Okay.
And they actually roll the ball, and you run up and you kick it, just like kickball. Mm-hmm. And they throw the ball at you. You remember what they used to call that? Pegging.
Pegging.
They pegged you.
Okay.
So that's the official word that they use.
And you said your son James has joined one of these teams,
So
huh?
my son James joins one of these kickball things. Because Tuesday night he came in, he says, I'm going out. He says, I joined the league. I says, what do you do?
Bowling.
Yeah. He says, no. He says, it's kickball. I says, you're kidding me, right? He goes, no. He says, it's really kickball. I said, but kickball, like, thing? He says, yeah. He says, it seems like a lot of fun. It's
Now, what kind of
men
ball
and
are
women
they using?
together.
They're
using that red rubber ball thing.
Not
The
like
only
a
thing
soccer
you
ball
can't
or
do
anything.
is you can't throw it at the guy's head.
Oh.
That's the only thing you can't do. You could do whatever you want. And then, of course, after the game, they go to a bar
Well, that's like softball.
where they kick it, is what they call it.
They
That's
kick back, okay.
So I think that's the thing. By the way, he joined. You know what he did his first night? 0 for 3.
0 for 3. Okay.
So
Hopefully he didn't strike out.
0 for 3
right.
in kickball. This is, oh boy. All righty. So you know what?
We're just getting started here.
Yeah, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get into the really details of the Ray Rice Roger Goodell controversy, and the wife-beating running back. He's suspended indefinitely, but it's the commissioner that's taking all the heat, which makes no sense. Stay with us. You're watching the Glory Day Show with Bruce and Disco, only on radio.com. We're coming right back.
InRavio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
If you are a participant in our Glory Days Pigskin Pick'em,
Renfrew 2014.
right, we are the
Or Glory Days.
2014. You, the winner of this year's contest, will get a chance to be on the show at the end of the year.
And do a song with Mr. B.
Do a song with Mr. B.
An original.
An original song with Mr. B. So right now, as you can see on the tote board behind us, okay, there is a player that has 12 wins so far because they got a win on Thursday.
Oh, I see.
Okay. And what is that name there? I think it's a John Puccio one.
Yes, he's got a few. He's got some very colorful names there,
Yeah. So if you are if you're going to play this game with us every week, we're going to talk about these standings every week. Right now, an inanimate object, Sammy Stone, is up in the top. He's in second place.
Yeah. And the good news is that we're throwing the worst week away.
We throw the worst week away.
Which for me had to be last week. I got 8 out of 16 right,
So if you missed your week, and there is somebody down there at the bottom who missed their week.
Right.
Let's, don't worry about it. Get in there, put your things in this week, and you'll be okay.
And we'll talk about it each week on our show.
Yep, just like this.
All right.
We're coming back.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or the flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural,
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice, and we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
Welcome back to the Glory Day Show with Bruce Disco here on the InRavio.com TV network. Earlier this week, the video from inside that elevator at the Revel Hotel in Atlantic City surfaced of Ray Rice cold clocking his then fiancee Janae
Cold
Palmer.
clocking or cold cocking?
I would say it's cold cocking.
Okay, all right.
Isn't it clocking?
I don't think it's clocking. I think it's cocking. Okay.
Anyway, so he knocks her unconscious. The NFL quickly responded by suspending Rice indefinitely, and the Baltimore Ravens then terminated his contract. But did the NFL have access to the video prior to Monday?
Yeah, that's a good question.
They say no, but a law enforcement official says he sent the tape over to the NFL. So somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying is right.
Yeah.
You know, and I was telling you last night that I had an appointment at my dentist, and it's kind of interesting in that this, she's a female dentist, but she's a big NFL fan,
Right.
and she was asking me if I saw the interview, and I said no, I hadn't seen it yet. She goes, he's lying. I said, how do you know? She goes, he's blinking his eyes. You know, I don't know if you ever watch Fox News. They're always showing people like they're sweating or they're watching their body language because
Right.
you give away a lot of things. No matter what you say, the body doesn't lie.
Right, the body does not lie, that's true.
So I have a feeling that he is lying, to tell you the truth.
Well, I don't know if he's lying or not, because why would he? That was my whole thing.
Well,
People lie for a reason.
Yeah. Well, and
do
I
you
think he lied because his judgment was poor in initially giving out the penalty for what happened. So it's like you got to remember your first lie. He's gotten himself deeper into this thing by denying this thing now. Instead of just
Right.
fessing up
Okay.
and saying, you know what, I made a mistake. I should have suspended him indefinitely. He suspended him for 2 games. So now his judgment is being called into question. And the only way to really show that he has good judgment
Okay.
is basically to make a poor judgment call and lie about this whole thing.
Well, I know I'm a big fan of Judge Judy.
Yes.
And she says it is always much more difficult to lie because you then have to remember what you said. Whereas if it's the truth, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So that's how she could always tell if you're lying. So let's go through the timeline.
Okay.
First, real fast. Okay. So Ray Rice and his fiancée are at the Revel Hotel in Atlantic City.
Revel.
Okay.
Okay.
And they were both arrested on February 15th on simple assault charges.
Okay.
Both
arrested.
Both of them were arrested. Rice's attorney at the time described it as a, quote, minor physical altercation.
I see.
Okay. 4 days later, TMZ releases the video of Rice dragging her out of the elevator.
The edited version,
Right.
not the cold
All
clocking
they,
or cold
all they
cocking, whatever you
had
wanna call
at the
it.
time was the outside of the elevator video.
Right.
Okay. More than a month later, March 27th, Rice's charges changed to aggravated assault. Okay. The charge
from-
against
from what?
From simple assault.
Okay.
It's changed to aggravated assault, and her charges are dropped. And the next day, they get married.
Why was she charged at all?
Because
Did
they
she
didn't
spit
know.
in his face?
They don't know.
All right.
Okay. On May 1st, he goes to court and he rejects a plea deal, Ray Rice, and instead applies for pretrial intervention. Okay. Which he was already accepted into, so that
All
gets
right.
him
That's
out
like
of
a
jail.
get out of jail free card.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now, fast forward to late July.
Okay.
Okay. NFL commissioner suspends Rice for 2 games and is completely ripped for being so lenient on what was then a thing. And one of the things that he did say was that at the time, this is all we had.
Right.
We
And he
don't
said that
know-
on numerous occasions.
right,
We
we don't
asked
know-
for if this was the only tape that was available, and he was told emphatically, yes, this is the only thing. I also read something about the fact that law enforcement typically wouldn't give
Yeah,
something
why
to
would they?
somebody, unless they were really involved with the case itself.
Right, and they're not. Plus the the case was with the grand jury. There was a whole bunch of things. Okay, so a full month later, okay, the NFL has now come up with a new domestic violence policy.
Right.
Okay, first time you're suspended for 6 games. Next time you're gone.
Yeah.
And you could be gone for your career. Okay, but then this week it hit the fan.
Yes.
As they say. So TMZ releases this video of what actually happened inside of the elevator. Did you see it? By the
Yes,
way?
I've seen it a few times.
Matt, can we show that? No.
Okay.
Just asking. Anyway, so
Let's reenact it.
all right, you be Janae.
No.
Anyway, so he called a left hook that was so fast and so violent that when TMZ showed it, they had to re-show it in slow motion.
Yeah.
Because you almost didn't see it. She's completely unconscious, and she falls, hits her head on the railing, on the handrail, and is out cold.
Yeah.
She's completely out. Okay. Immediately, the NFL and the Ravens both say that they had never seen the video before.
Right.
Okay. And within hours, Rice is suspended indefinitely, and his $45 million contract, I think,
voided.
is voided, terminated, whatever you want to call it. He's not getting a penny. Okay. Which is within the Ravens'
Purview.
right.
Okay.
That's a good word.
Hey,
That's a $5 word.
that's why I'm wearing a tie.
Okay, so then on Tuesday morning, Goodell goes on the CBS Morning News show, and he says once again that no one in the league office has seen the video.
Yeah. He's also had, since then, he's had a couple of chances to basically re-clarify himself, and he's kind of gone into hiding right now, hasn't he?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
because he was supposed to do a benefit on Wednesday,
Yeah.
but he didn't. Because on Wednesday, an unnamed law official
Yeah.
revealed to the Associated Press that he sent a DVD of the inside elevator footage
Right.
to the NFL in April, and then played for the AP a 12-second voice clip from a woman who was identified from the NFL office, confirming that the video arrived on April 9th, and the female voice says, "You're right, it's terrible."
What was her name? Rosemary Woods, by the way?
Now that's a glory days. All righty. The source also said that he didn't hear back from anyone in the NFL and doesn't know if anyone actually followed through and watched the tape. He said that he wanted the league to see the savage attack before they
This law
decided.
enforcement,
Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, I have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do too. Okay. Who is this guy?
Yeah, that's right. Unnamed sources,
An unnamed source.
that always bothers me.
Okay. Why, if he was in possession of the single most crucial piece of evidence, why wouldn't he send it directly to Roger Goodell
Well,
himself?
yeah, that's a good question. Perhaps he didn't obtain this legally.
Well, that's another
Okay,
good thing.
that's probably why he's unidentified. Okay.
Well, then who got it? Who received it?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is it? Is it
Is it
Goodell's
Rosemary
secretary?
Woods? You know?
You know, is it? By the way, that's two Richard Nixon references in
That's
the
right.
last two shows.
That's right. That's right.
I am not a crook. Anyway, so why this woman? Why did he choose her? How come there's no FedEx or UPS thing? What, did he just send it through the mail?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, though, irrespective of that, is that Ray Rice has said, and it's probably part of public record, is that he told Goodell that he punched her.
Yes, he did. He told
know?
he told Goodell that he punched her, and Goodell, I don't know if he just didn't do anything about it. But there was, by the way, there was security in the Revelle Casino.
Yeah.
Said they were watching it happen live.
Oh, yeah?
They saw two people arguing outside of an elevator, and they immediately said, "Let's watch and see what happens here." He says they saw the male spit on the female outside of the elevator.
The male.
Okay.
Okay.
Then when they went into the elevator, okay, they were still arguing and cursing back and forth. Although I don't know why they know they were cursing, because there doesn't seem to be any audio.
Tell you, Beyonce's sister's got to feel pretty lucky that Jay-Z didn't pop her, man. You know,
You know, and
these
then,
elevators. You got to watch out for these elevators, man.
So
you
they
know?
said that Janae Palmer spit back at him.
Okay.
Then he punched her. Okay. They saw where the elevator was, so the elevator was 2 floors away from the lobby. So they sent a security guard to that elevator to meet them when that door opened.
Okay.
Okay. And he says that when the door opened, the guard saw Rice dragging her from the car, and he said, "She's intoxicated.
She's been drinking too
She
much."
drank too much.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get her back to the room." Then, when she regained consciousness, she says, "How could you do this to me? I'm the mother of your kid." But yet everybody else is treating Roger Goodell as if he's the criminal.
Well, I mean, that's wrong. I mean, he's one of these guys, you know, because I don't think he did the right thing. And, it's a court of public opinion, you know. Who are you going to believe here? You know what I mean? A guy that blinks and, you know, it looks like he's lying,
Right.
you know, but there's probably going to be no proof. We'll see what happens with this whole investigation. Robert Mueller, I guess, is the special investigator. He's an ex-FBI guy. He's going to interview a lot of people. He's going to look at all kinds of circumstantial evidence, I guess, to figure out really what happened here.
Yeah. So you know what? Why don't we take a break?
Okay.
Okay? We'll take a break. It's a halftime here at the Glory Day Show. We'll catch our breath. When we come back, we'll continue with this discussion. But we'll have Bill Sohan on the line from Annapolis, and he's going to talk about Rice and what's going on locally in the Baltimore area. Stick around the end, and Mr. B will do a song for you.
That's right.
You're watching the Glory Day Show with Bruce and Disco, only on radio.com. Coming right back.
InRadio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
Welcome back to the Glory Days Show here with Bruce and Disco on radio.com. Coming in via Skype on our hotline. Do we have the little sweeper? There you go.
Hotline guest.
Okay, he is a good friend of the show. He is number 4 in a long line of William Sohans. There are currently 5 of them. Please welcome William Sohan IV from Annapolis. Bill, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
All righty. How are things going down there in Annapolis?
Things are great. Things are great down there in Annapolis. Definitely can't complain. It's a quite an exciting sports season.
Yeah, everything is going. There's so many things going on. I mean, your Orioles. Unfortunately, I know you bleed black and orange now, but you used to bleed the blue of the Yankees.
One leg, each leg. It's something different. I'm in a pickle right now, aren't I?
Yes, you are. But you know what? It's not like the Yankees are only a game behind.
Yes.
So
yes.
It makes it a little better for you. But what are you going to do? It's been a lost baseball season for both teams. But we're talking today about all the things that people these athletes that are getting suspended for doing the stupidest things. Don't they know what they can and can't do anymore? Is it just that they don't care, or they just don't think they're going to get caught?
There have been, I had a number here. There have been, I think, 22 or 23 NFL players that have been arrested since the offseason, since the Super Bowl.
Oh, man.
And a lot of them, DUI, I think, heads the list, driving under the influence.
Right.
But the next two are assault and battery and domestic violence. That's number 2 and 3.
Wow.
Vikings lead the league. Actually, the USA Today's been maintaining a database of any and all run-ins with the law, except for traffic citations. And the top 3 teams are the Vikings, the Bengals. The Bengals aren't a surprise.
Wow, yeah.
And the Denver Broncos.
Really?
Bottom 3 are the Arizona Cardinals, the Houston Texans, St. Louis Rams, and the Jets and the Giants are tied for 28th.
Well, why is it that the good teams have the bad players and the bad teams have all the good?
Well,
good
you draw your
douches?
own inference from there.
So, Bill, down in Annapolis, I think this, down in Baltimore, this thing hit everybody pretty hard because Ray Rice was basically a good guy.
Yeah, it did hit everybody hard. I went to the game Thursday night. I went to the game the Sunday before. It hit him pretty hard. I mean, he is, he's not only one of the faces of the organization, but, he's big when it comes to advertising.
Yeah.
I don't want to name the bank that has him as their spokesperson, but the bank is in quite a pickle now, has to pull everything out of every branch that's down here.
Wow.
Commercials, and it's a shame. What exactly are you going to do in that when that happens? It's just terrible. Up until that point, everybody did look at him like he was a class act. I've been to a lot of charity events where he has shown up, and he always seemed like a gentleman. But that is definitely not the case now, right?
It's not, and I think back to Michael Vick. I mean, Michael Vick went to jail.
The dog killer.
And he's back playing.
Right.
There's a couple of them. I mean,
anybody can make a mistake.
Guy McDonald too, right?
Yeah.
And the guy McDonald, I think I don't exactly know, but I think he was convicted of beating up his pregnant girlfriend. I mean, and he's still playing.
Yes, he is. He played in week 1. He covered Ray McDonald on San Francisco.
Yeah,
he was arrested in
49ers.
August on suspicion of felony domestic violence. He had to throw a house party in San Jose.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
They just, last week, they dedicated a statue to Ray Lewis, right?
When I was going into the game yesterday, you have to see the thousands of fans who stop there and take pictures of it.
And he has
I don't get it.
He has 6 children with 4 different women. He pleaded guilty to obstructing the investigation about, it was an ongoing murder investigation.
Right.
He was there
after
when
the
2
Super Bowl,
people,
right? After they won the Super
they
Bowl.
were there. He was there when 2 people were murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that, he was involved, but he might have just been standing there. But, he made a large financial settlement to the families of the 2 murdered men. And to this day, he says he has no idea what happened to the white suit he was wearing that the people say was filled with blood. Again, I know what Ray Rice did was ridiculously horrible. You know what I mean? I could never do that, but then again, my wife has a gun.
That's right.
So I'm not sure if I could ever do something like that.
You never punch a police officer, even if it's an ex-police officer.
But still, I guess the fact that the video was so I don't know, it was so shocking.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how you could call it shocking when you saw the original video of him dragging her out of the elevator. What did people think happened in
Right,
the elevator?
right,
You know?
I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't know, because I hate to say it, but when he was dragging her out of the elevator on the last video, I watched it a whole bunch of times. I got to tell you, I did give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe she did have too much to drink. Maybe she did spit on him. Maybe he did push her and she fell, but she had too much to drink and couldn't get up. I really did give him the benefit of the doubt.
As I think most people
until
did.
that video came
Yeah.
out.
And once that video came out, it sealed it. But here's the question. Does he deserve to lose his job over this and his livelihood?
Yeah,
Remember, I
I
know how terrible it looked. I know how terrible violence against women is, but she married him.
Yeah.
She didn't want to press charges. Again, that doesn't excuse what he did.
Well, she's probably afraid of him too. I mean, Well,
That's the whole thing. They talk about, when you talk about women's violence and you talk to the counselors, that's what they say. She's afraid of him, and that's why she...
Sure.
Well, wouldn't you be afraid of him?
Well, I would be. And also, he's the breadwinner for the family too. So she's not just going to walk away. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't know. What's the feeling down in Baltimore?
I don't think that the feeling down in Baltimore is any different than the feeling around the country.
It's kind of split.
I read one article yesterday in the paper of people that were still wearing his number to the game, but I saw so many people on Thursday night wearing his jersey, crossing it off with duct tape on the back.
Yeah.
So many people. I haven't talked to one person here that, in my circle of friends that is I'm taking his side,
Yeah.
You just can't.
No.
It's
I don't
indefensible.
know
It really
anybody
is.
down here.
You should organize, I guess, maybe a jersey burning, event.
Well, all the stores are taking the jerseys back this week. The stadium is taking the jerseys back this week.
Yeah,
They're
they'll
giving
give you
refunds,
another one.
too. They're giving refunds.
Yeah,
too.
and I come on, that's very commendable.
And it's kind of like what they did with the Patriots did with the Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're taking back his jerseys and giving you any other jersey you want.
Yeah, you guys had a very good, segment before this about Roger Goodell and, did he see the tape? Did he not see the tape? From meeting Harbaugh and meeting Bisciotti, there's no way these guys saw the tape.
I really truly believe that.
There's no way they saw the tape.
I truly believe that. And here's what I feel. If he did see the tape, then and it's not that he made the wrong decision. My problem is if he saw the tape, said he didn't see the tape, then he lied.
He's culpable.
Okay, But if he saw the tape and he's got to go because he's lied, he's untruthful. If he didn't see the tape and somebody in his inner circle saw the tape and didn't give it to him, he should resign because that means he's got no control over his people.
Well, you were talking about that last night. I think about Christie with this whole Bridgegate thing.
Right.
And he got rid of those guys. Is
Right,
what he
he
did.
did.
You know what I mean? But he didn't take the fall.
Now, but if
he's got a clean house, is what he's got to go and do.
But if the DVD went to some low-level secretary to the assistant traffic manager down at the bottom of the food chain, and it never got to him, I don't think he should resign because, yes, granted, you are in charge of the whole organization.
Yeah, it's your
but
operation.
You can't just resign over something that was such a low-level person.
Yeah.
I think.
And I agree. And I agree. I would also want to give him the benefit of the doubt and say he didn't see the tape.
Right.
The whole tape thing, I find it just awfully ironic that these hotels go out of business and a guy cashes in for $100 grand on showing the tape for the first time.
Right.
The
It's
guy
a
that was in the video booth who
type
took the tape,
situation.
he's like, oh, this hotel's closing.
Right.
I'm cashing in with TMZ.
Exactly.
I don't think anybody saw the tape.
No, that's what I believe.
I really
think,
don't. Maybe the police did. I don't know. I don't think they did.
I think exactly what you said. The Revel Casino went out of business about a week ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't find that halfly ironic? It was probably a week going back and forth with Bobby Jones, who was in the video booth, and TMZ on how much money he's getting.
Right, and as soon as he knew he was out of a job, he's getting a payday.
What are they going to do? Boom, cash in, hello.
Oh, by the way, would you like to see this?
Yeah, the fact that it's an unnamed source, that bothers you too.
You said it before, unnamed source.
Yeah.
I don't do sources. I'm just, And to just take this up to the ladder and blame Roger. Hey, listen, we can blame Roger Goodell for a whole lot of things, but this one, I'm not buying it.
All right, we got about a minute or so left. I know you wanted to pay tribute to your pal Derek Jeter.
Yes, let's talk about the, I'll make it clean. The Stunad in the wintertime who said that, he's nobody in Japan, so no one's going to really give him, whoa, was he wrong?
Yeah, everybody.
I have not missed the Yankee game at Camden Yards since he's been down here all year, and it's been nothing. I'm talking across the board. I'm not talking blue or orange. Clapping every time he gets up to plate. Right. Everybody's excited about Sunday night's game and what the O's are going to do for him. Come on, and this is a team that's 11 games up in the rankings. I mean, let's give hats off to this guy.
Absolutely,
And Buck Showalter, I think, managed him, didn't he, for 1 year maybe?
Yeah.
Yes, he managed him for the year before Joe Torre took off.
Yep.
I personally think he stacked that team for Joe Torre to walk in and win. The world. That's my opinion because I'm such a Buck fan.
Yeah.
But and hats off to the O's right now.
Absolutely.
I don't like all the Ray Rice stuff being on TV right now. It's really taken over the fact they just swept Boston. Okay, bye-bye, Boston. And now they're going to do the same thing Sunday night. They can clinch it, send the Yankees home. Happens to be my team, half of me. Come on. In 4 years, this guy turned around a phenomenal.
They were last place team.
Job.
They were last place team.
No, for 10 years though.
Yeah.
And if 4 years turns around an organization like that, come on, they're the real deal.
Hey, you know what? We're going to be doing a baseball playoff special, obviously, in a couple of weeks. We'd like to have you come back and talk about Baltimore. You could wear a Baltimore jersey.
Well, that might be getting a little
Well,
crazy.
I think you need to wear a tie, really, to tell you the truth. But
that might be getting a little crazy. I'm almost there.
All right, man.
I'm almost there.
All right,
thanks
thanks
for
Bill.
having me on, guys. It's a
Thanks
pleasure.
a lot. Say hi to everybody for me.
Yes, take
Thank
care.
you, Bill.
All righty, that's
Take
our
care.
good pal Bill Sohan IV out in Annapolis. And thanks, Bill. Greatly appreciate it.
The home of the Naval Academy, by the way.
The home of the Naval Academy. All righty, so we're getting ready.
All right.
This is the last break of the day. You made it this far. Hang out. Mr. B is going to do a song for you in a few more minutes. You're watching the Glory Day Show here on radio.com with Bruce and Disco. We'll be right back.
In radio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit hansoncarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there. And we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Transmission of lice occurs from being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Like catching a cold or a flu.
You have guaranteed peace of mind in every bottle of Got Lice because all of our products are completely natural
And organic.
but strong enough to cover all your lice removal needs while being safe and effective. Our professional technicians are specially trained with our exclusive proven technique to successfully comb out head lice. We come right to your home at your convenience.
Whenever you want us.
We bring everything needed to perform a successful and complete comb out while eliminating your head lice. And we leave you with our exclusive complimentary products to use for the next 10 days following our treatment.
For free.
Our technicians also check all family members who have been exposed to lice. Please visit us on our website today at gotlice.co or feel free to call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 646-257-0121.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
Welcome back to the Glory Days Show. At the end of every Glory Days Show, we get a real treat as Mr. B does a song for us. And Mr. B, being a native Massapequa, which is Massapequan, Massapequan? Massapequan. It is a homebed for entertainment superstars, guys like Jerry Seinfeld from Massapequa, Elliot Easton from the Cars, but a very famous band called the Stray Cats with Brian Setzer. Also, Brian Setzer is from Massapequa, and Mr. B is about to do one of my personal favorite Stray Cat songs, the Stray Cat Strut. Take it away, Mr. B.
Thank you. Black and orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'm a lady's gun. I'm a feline Casanova man that is wild. I get a shoe thrown me by a mean old man. I get my dinner from a garbage can. Meow! Don't cross my path. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alley looking for a fight, howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night, singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Hey, stray cat, you're a real gone guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. I don't bother chasing mice around. I slinking down the alley, looking for a fight, howling to the moonlight on a hot summer night, singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Hey, stray cat, you're real dark-eyed. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Meow. All right, there we go.
InRavio.com. InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
So we're at the end of the Glory Days show for today. So what did we learn today? We learned that if you shoot your girlfriend and kill her in the bathroom, you get away with murder. And you can resume your athletic career. But we learned that if you punch your girlfriend in an elevator in an Atlantic City hotel, your career is over. And you're going to be getting a job at Home Depot soon. Don't ask me, I don't know. Or what do they say, don't shoot me, I'm just a piano player. Alrighty. Thanks to our producer, Matt Martin, who hosts In or Out, Pun Intended, which is returning for season 3 here on InRavio.com. I think 6 to 7 on Friday nights, you can catch the live show. Thanks to our good pal Bill Sohan for helping out with this whole Ray Rice controversy. Thanks again, Chuck and Bonnie, for putting up with this nonsense week after week. And of course, thanks to you, our loyal listeners, or viewers, I guess. Don't forget, you can check out the Glory Days archive page on www.inravio.com. You can see any of our past shows, and of course, you can see any of the other great shows that are here on the inravio.com TV network. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We'll see you next week. Got time? Mr. B, play us out, or are we done? Mr. B is going to play us out. We'll see you next week, everybody.
Meow. Don't cross my path.
InRavio.com. The world world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.